Hello everyone from Ali at 11th House, Wales, and welcome to a weekly appointment. So it's gone really quite cold, I find, and I'm here with my hot chocolate and looking a little bit like Wednesday Addams today, but that doesn't matter because we've got important things to talk about. Specifically, the fact that, I've been harping on and on about using your imagination and using your imagination to create positive scenarios in your mind, telling you that, the brain can't tell the difference between something which is happening out there in reality and something that you imagine very, very vividly. Your brain just can't tell the difference. But you might be a little bit annoyed at me thinking, well, Ali, I suffer from anxiety, which is why I watch your videos. And all I can conceive of in my thoughts, in my head, is just all of these things that can go wrong, all of these catastrophic scenarios, which is absolutely normal. That is what our brain does. I keep telling you, we've got a negative bias. Your brain wants you to survive. Your brain wants you to look out for danger, to be always on the lookout, always prepared to do something about it, run away or fight it. So, well, what can we do in order to be able to have like a fresh mind, a blank slate, in order to be able on that blank slate to really draw our positive scenarios, our positive visualizations? Well, I've told you all of these things that I keep telling you. You must be so fed up with me sometimes. What we resist persists. What does that mean? Well, in this case, if we keep running away from certain things, not just physically, but, in your thoughts as well. If you keep telling yourself, I need to be just positive, which means I must not think about all of these things that actually my brain does want to think about. If you do that and you just shun it, you just ignore it, you just try to get away from it, then chances are that will get bigger and bigger in your mind, because we fear things more when we run away from them. We fear things more when we build them up. You are that way, you're training your brain, you're training your amygdala to actually fear these things even more and give you even more anxiety signals, because, hey, you are confirming what it is telling you. You are confirming, yes, you're right, I'm really scared of this, and look at all of these things that I'm doing because I'm scared of it. So just give yourself the chance to think about all of the most disastrous things that you can come up with. Imagine that there is something coming up in the future that you are dreading, that you are feeling anxious about. Okay, just allow yourself time, and you can actually schedule this time. You can, be organized about it and say, right, tonight, what I'm going to do before I go to bed is I'm going to give myself 10 minutes just to do that. I'm not going to do anything else. It's just 10 minutes just to worry, just schedule your worry time. And when you have your worry time, just let your mind run free and come up with all of these frightful things that it wants to suggest to you. And what would you do then? Just tackle your what ifs. What if this horrible thing happens? Then what would I do? And make sure that you have a plan of action in case it happens. If it is a complex situation that you are thinking about, and it's got many things, many facets that can go wrong, just make sure that for each one of these, you've got your plan B. For example, I'm making a video and thinking, all of these things could go wrong. Well, the lighting is not ideal because it's really dark tonight, and I can't put the light on because it would be really annoying, that light up there. What else could go wrong? I might not be able to upload it and send it in time to be, to go on the website on on the Facebook page. All of these things that can go wrong. And for each one of them, then I've got a plan B. So what can I do if the lighting is not ideal from the window where, well, I've got this lamp in front of me, for example? What can I do if the internet fails me, like it's very fond of doing? Well, I can do this in advance so that I know that it is ready and I will have time to sort out the problems. So make sure that you've got all of these plan Bs for anything that you imagine that could happen, which is giving you that anxiety. Now, once you have these plan Bs, these fallback plans, then you will be already calmer, because you know, if the worst comes to worst, you can cope. If the worst comes to worst, it's not going to be the end of the world. You will know what to do and it will be fine. Now, at this point, it will be a lot easier to visualize the positive, because you have sort of calmed down. You have assuaged that anxiety which was there just simmering in the background. So what can you do in order to feel confident? Well, first of all, you can remember a situation from the past. Just use your memories, because we all have times in the past when we felt confident, we felt empowered, and we felt that we were in control, we were on top of things. So try to choose a time in your past when you have this memory of confidence, or maybe when you had achieved something and you had done something really well and you were proud of yourself. Why not? So with that memory in mind, first of all, I would like you to really inhabit it. I would like you to recreate all of the details in this memory. Make it really, really detailed. What were you wearing? What was around you? Who was around you? What were people saying? The sounds of people's voices, sounds around you, the sensations on your skin as well, whether it was on your face or the clothes, or feeling if you were sat down, or the floor under your feet if you were standing. Just put everything in, all of the visual details, and make it as vivid as you can. Really feel that you are back there in that place, in that time. Feel that you are there. At that point, you are ready to link it to a keyword, an anchor. There are many, many ways of setting an anchor, but one of the easiest ways is to do it with a keyword. So just give that scene with that set of feelings and sensations a keyword. It could be anything. It could be something that actually describes the scene. It could be something like success, or it could be something completely unrelated. It doesn't matter. It could be seagull, it could be dodo, anything you want to assign to it. Now, with this keyword and with this set of feelings, I'd like you next to relax. So whatever works for you, whatever you do in order to relax, you can take, for example, 10 deep breaths. You know, I say deep breaths all the way down into your tummy, and take your time to breathe out. Keep that out breath nice and long, and count the breaths as well. Once you are nice and relaxed, then I'd like you to imagine this thing coming up, this situation coming up, which was giving you anxiety in the past. And again, I'd like you to really fill in all of the details, and I'd like you to put yourself in that picture, in that nice detailed picture. Now, in the picture, you are using your keyword and you are taking yourself back to that mind frame. And I'd like you to really see yourself in that picture succeed. And when I say see yourself, actually, that sounds a little bit like you're watching it on a screen. I'd like you to really, again, inhabit it. I'd like you to get into your skin and be the main character in that picture and do all of the things that you confidently want to do. And I want you to imagine that you are getting all of the feedback and all of the results that you want to get. Really imagine that this scene is going in the most positive way that you can possibly hope for. Now, like I said, the brain won't be able to tell the difference, which is why this is a strategy that athletes employ as well. You have to practice it. So I'd like you to really practice it, practice that same scene, that confidence scene in your mind over and over. It's not going to magically make you perform better than you possibly can. You're not going to be able to run a marathon if you never even walk to the bus stop, but it can definitely support you to get the best results that you can get with your existing skill set. So I really hope that this is going to help you, and I'm going to see you again the same time, same day next week. Until then, please have a lovely week. See you soon. Bye. Bye-bye.